Hey, this is Joe, Graybench Electronics. Welcome back. Today we're doing a teardown on the Earthquaker Devices Special Cranker. Okay, Earthquaker Devices Special Cranker. So this is a rebirth, a remake, or according to Earthquaker, picking up where they left off from the speaker cranker, which was a long-standing and very popular Earthquaker pedal. The original speaker cranker only had a single knob called More. The More knob returns here for the special cranker in addition to the, or I should say, with the addition of a level control, presumably just an output volume control, and a tone control. We also have a mode switch, and it is labeled germanium to the left and silicon to the right. Presumably that is going to be switching the clipping diode options between germanium and silicon diodes. The original speaker cranker was a single transistor amplifier, similar to the Electra distortion pedal. So it's just a single BJT to a set of clipping diodes. Presumably, because we have the More, and of course it's called special cranker, we're still going to be on that track. We've got the tone control to contend with now, which is going to add extra circuitry, but probably still going to be a transistor-based drive or distortion pedal. As far as the rest of the build here, it is a 125B size enclosure, non-latching foot switch. Knowing Earthquaker, it's going to be relay bypass. Chrome bezel with the 5mm diffused red LED. Silk screen graphics, different colorway, but same general art as the speaker cranker. Top mounted jacks, it's got the Neutrik style with the chrome ferrules and the plastic shoulder washers. A PCB mounted DC jack. Back panel here has the information sticker, serial number, Earthquaker Devices, handmade in Akron. Orange powder coat. Knobs are a sort of a miniature chicken head style with a set screw, and the set screw is a hex. It's a hex set screw, so I'll have to get the hex set out. Otherwise, let's go ahead and crack the pedal open. All right, here's the PCB for the Earthquaker Special Cranker. So big old next end relay right there. That's going to be doing the input and output switching for the bypass. Surface mount IC packages here, DIP packages. Let's see if I can read those. Get those up and close. The bottom one down there is a 8L05A top line AK3RKC. The other one there is hard to read. Let me see if I can clean that off a little bit. This is just a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on a Q-tip. SN2007, 1/SN2007. Otherwise, we have banks of diodes here, so these are going to be the germanium and silicon diodes. 3 of each, so most likely asymmetrical clipping. 2 of them are going to be in series, and then 1 is going to be just opposite polarity the other way. These look like the same diodes they use in the Life pedal, which is, I believe they were D9Ks. And the silicon diodes over here, or silicon looking I should say, those are marked 1N60. So 1N60 is sort of a weird diode because there's like a couple different 1N60s. Depending on the suffix, it might be a Schottky diode. So it could be the case that yes, it is silicon, but it has a low forward voltage like a germanium. So we have two surface mount transistors. I'm going to look at the codes there, and I'll put up on the screen what the codes stand for. The codes, though, they both appear to be the same, which is K1N and then a 10 at the bottom. A whole bunch of surface mount resistors and capacitors around those two devices to make them operate and amplify properly. Reverse polarity protection with a diode. Little filter resistor there. Filter cap probably. Actually, there should be 100 microfarad cap for the emitter bypass on the transistors. It's going to be one of these two, not sure which one. Flipping over here, we have the LED sticking out there. The little grounding spring, which I like. I really like the one they use here. It's got sort of these wings coming off. Gives it nice stability. It's nice and rigid. And that's going to be a good ground spot to match up with this space in the enclosure where they put a piece of tape during the powder coat process. So you have bare metal for shielding purposes. That's cool. The switch is a tie-way switch, good quality switch. The pots are alpha style. I don't know exactly who they're made by. They do have protectors underneath the pot, little piece of plastic to protect the back of the pot from shorting out to the PCB. It also looks like they trimmed the leads on the input jacks, which would be the most likely culprit. They trimmed them down pretty flush with the board. You're not going to have any shorting issues with that. All in all, pretty standard looking Earthquaker build. This one's marked revision 1.4, 2021. And if you were curious, the part number for the relay here is EC2-55NJ. A couple transistors, ICs to most likely regulate power and run the programming for the relay bypass. Germanium diodes are the Russian D9Ks, at least I believe they are. Silicon diodes are still the 1N60. They're most likely silicon Schottky diodes. That's what they look like. Still asymmetric clipping for either side. You're just switching between germanium or Schottky. So yeah, there is the Earthquaker speaker cranker. Let's put the pedal back together. All right, I hope you enjoyed that teardown of the Earthquaker Devices Special Cranker. If you have any questions or recommendations for a pedal you want to see on a future teardown episode, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing, and hit the notification bell if you want to know when I make a new video. I am Joe from Graybench Electronics. Thank you for watching.